inning?
That was it. I mean, he had a bad inning. Even in that inning, he threw strikes. I bet they had him, obviously, must have been too much plate. But, he kept attacking his own, didn't shy away, and they just got some hits. But after that, he kept us in the game. Kept us right there. All we had to do is get a couple runs. We're right back in it.
Obviously, no one for you guys really hit today, but overall, over the last week or so, what are you seeing out of Cespedes' at-bats?
Just tells you he's human. And every guy that's ever played this game is going to go through a bad streak, and he is right now.
Zach, in the back left.
Terry, what'd you think of the infield defense today? It seemed like there were no errors, but a bunch of plays that probably could have been made.
Well, the one that hurt us the most, I think, was the chopper between the pitcher and first base. I don't know which ones other than that, Zach, you were talking about, but that's a play we work on in spring training where, hey, the pitcher's got to really get hard at first base, and I thought I don't know if Chase was going to try to make the play or kind of got caught in between, but you got to make that play.
It seemed like there were a few others that maybe not plays that could have been made in that second inning, a few balls.
Well, the line drive.
The ones that were there, the second hitter, and the other team, think that was a play that could have been made
I don't remember which one it was, so I'm sorry.
Terry in the back. Getting back to Rafael, with his past couple starts, has he given you more confidence in him to trot him out there in more situations rather than just the need to get him out there?
Yeah, I think today showed it. I mean, in the fifth inning, it would have been real easy to hit for him. We were a little short on the bench, but we could have hit for him because we had a runner at first base. But I thought he could give us a couple more innings, which he did, and I trust him because he's throwing strikes. Even though the next inning he walked two guys, but he still got out of that inning. So, I think the one thing we saw when he was struggling was that he shied away from the strike zone. He didn't do that today.
So that's what you've noticed since he's gotten called back up is more play coverage?
No question about it.
Roger, in the front.
Terry, it sounds like you feel pretty good about the way that Montero pitched. Do you need to tell him that even though he didn't win and his line wasn't great, that he should feel good about it?
I told him that. Look, you had a bad inning, but you kept us in the game. Believe me, it would have been real easy to throw your hands up and feel sorry for yourself and give up three more, and he didn't. He bared down and got us deep into the game, and like I said, we didn't get any hits, but he gave us a chance to get back in that game. We just didn't do it.
And in the ninth, Cabrera, he didn't look like he was moving that comfortably. Is he okay?
Says he is. So.
Mark in the front.
Right, I mean, you guys are halfway through the year now. It's actually the 81st game. So just in general, I know it hasn't gone as well as you guys had hoped, but where do you assess kind of where this team is at right now? I mean, they have played pretty well lately, and you guys have a series coming up against the Nats. So
well, Mark, I look at it this way. I mean, there's no telling. Nobody's got a crystal ball, and obviously we've got to get healthy. We've got to get a couple guys back. We got Familia on the horizon. I don't know when. Knowing that, but what I do is I look at the rest of the standings. Where everybody else played 81 games, and so if we can put together a second half like some of these guys did in the first half, we'll be fine. If we continue to, not play well, we continue not to do some things, or we lose some more key guys, it's going to be tough to catch back up. But we're seeing teams that are, everybody's going to go through a bad spell, and we just hopefully get hot. When they're going bad, we got to get hot. And we've played very well lately. We got to continue. We got 6 more games before we get into the All-Star break against two. I mean, obviously the Nationals and the Cardinals, who in their park are really, really good. And we've just got to, they just beat the Nats 2 out of 3, so they're playing. I don't know how they're doing today because they play tonight, but. I mean, we've got our work cut out for us, but there's no reason why you can't be optimistic and think you're going to have a good second half because we're starting to get our starting pitching's starting to come around, and Yoenis Cespedes is not going to continue to struggle. He's just too good a player.
Just building off that, Terry, do you think there is something to finishing off his first half, these last 6 games?
Yeah.
pushing yourself
Sure,
forward.
no question. I mean, we came off that last road trip playing well. We got to go into this next 3 days and with good spirits and some energy and go out there and play well and, head into St. Louis. But there's no reason to think, okay, once in a while you're going to face a kid who pitched good today. Tip your hat to him. Now we got to get ready for tomorrow.
Back right.
Well, Terry, you just kind of answered a lot of it right there, but isn't it all frustrating when you have a nice stretch like you've been having and then you go out today and aren't able to sweep a team like the Phils?
Well, I mean, nobody likes to ever lose, but, it's like everything else. I said it yesterday. As long as you wear a Major League Baseball uniform, you can beat the other team. And they got a very, very well-pitched game today. Guy threw outstanding, and they got us, and got to tip your hat to them, and now we got to worry about the Nationals. Today's over.
Last one on the left.
Was Curtis available?
No,
Do you know how he responded to the treatment
he
today?
did not respond very well. He went up to try to swing and couldn't.